Welcome to Crime Vlog Weekly. My name is Hartley. How you doing? We're trying different new things here on our channel. As I said, it's called Crime Vlog Weekly. We've been online from April 17th, 2023, and we're trying as a growing YouTube channel, we're trying all different angles of bringing you the latest crime news and updates and court trials and whatever it is in crime. We're there. We want to be there and bring you the true facts. Whether it's not only in the US, this is worldwide. Whether it's Australia, anywhere on the African continent, South America, and over there in Europe, we are here today. Firstly, I'm going to say, please hit that subscribe button below. Help us to grow up to at least 50,000 subscribers. I have got a little bit of a sore throat today. I'm not sure why, but it's a bit chilly on the day today. Okay, our first incident today is the this one, which is happening over there in Florida. It's been a mass shooting as usual. We're going to bring that one to you. So let's see what's actually happening over there.
Patrons at a local facility within this commercial establishment. The security guard that was working intervened, and that's when the subject produced a firearm and shot and killed the security guard. Officers that were working the commercial establishment at the time immediately responded, and there was an exchange of gunfire between the subject and the officer. The officer shot and killed the subject. However, the officer also sustained a gunshot wound to the lower extremity. Unfortunately, during this altercation or exchange of gunfire, multiple people were struck by gunfire, a total of 6. One of the 6 is a female, from what we understand, and the rest are all males. One is in Jackson Trauma Center in critical condition. One is at Kendall Regional Trauma Center, or HSH, Kendall Regional Trauma Center, in critical condition as well. The remaining 4 are listed in stable condition. At the present time, we do know that 2 officers of the City of Doral Police Department did discharge their firearm, but as I mentioned, only 1 was injured by gunfire. The Florida Department of Law Enforcement continues to talk to all witnesses that are here in order to be able to gather all the details, and of course with crime scene technicians to gather physical evidence in order to know exactly what did occur. But we still have the preliminary info. We're not going to be able to determine how these individuals, these civilians that were not involved in the altercation that were also struck, the 6, how they were struck by gunfire. Whose gunfire was the one that struck them? It is way too early to know, and perhaps we may not know for quite some time just yet, until this evidence, of course, is processed in order to be able to determine exactly how was it that it occurred. But unfortunately, the security guard lost his life while he was performing his duties. And of course, our heart goes out to that family. We're glad to hear that the officers doing okay, but to speak about that, that's why I have the chief of the City of Doral Police Department, Chief Edwin Lopez, that is going to be here to be able to discuss the details regarding his officer.
Good morning, everyone. I am extremely proud of the work of our police officers here in the City of Doral. Today, the heroic actions of a few of our police officers involved in this incident today. The heroic actions of our police officers today prevented an incident from escalating. During the process, 2 officers discharged their firearms. One of the officers, the one who was struck with 4 years of service, applied a tourniquet on himself immediately after being struck, even after he discharged his firearm. The extensive training that our police officers undergo is a testament to why that officer is alive today. This is a multi-agency investigation between the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, the Miami-Dade Police Department, and the Doral Police Department. I want to thank all the responding agencies from the Medley Police Department, from the Sweetwater Police Department, from the Miami-Dade Police Department, and obviously from the Doral Police Department, who were able to safely secure the scene and prevent it from escalating. Coincidentally, 1 year ago to the day, we conducted a mass casualty multi-agency active shooter drill here at the same establishment. Because of those extensive training sessions that we conduct, is why we're able to prevent these incidents from occurring. Although we can never guarantee with 100% certainty that an incident like this does not occur, we can definitely ensure that when and if an incident like this occurs in South Florida, we have the capacity, the training, and the necessary skill set to immediately diffuse the incident and eliminate the threat. We are grateful and we thank God that our officer is safe and secure. Again, the heroic actions of all of our responding officers, primarily both who were able to engage the subject immediately and neutralize the threat. The fact that they responded and without delay their response were able to take immediate and swift action is a testament to the training and the skill set that they have. So we're blessed in the South Florida community. This is an extremely disappointing day in our South Florida community. Anytime a law enforcement officer is shot, it tears at the core fabric of our community. But we are grateful that he is alive and in stable condition, and we look forward to completing this investigation and returning to normal operations here today.
Were the officers here? Were they like in this area already patrolling this plaza?
Yes, we have. There was a security detail here at the same establishment, so the response time was immediately by our police officers.
What's the restaurant? The Martini? What's it called? The Martini Lounge? Or what is it called? Where it happened? What's the restaurant called?
As you mentioned, it occurred at Martini Bar.
Martini Bar. Okay. And then as far as the guy who started all this, that shop, what's his name or anything like that? Any priors?
So right now it's an active investigation. We haven't identified any of the folks involved yet. Our detectives are investigating. Like I said, it's a multi-agency investigation. The Florida Department of Law Enforcement is investigating the police-involved shooting. Miami-Dade Police Department is investigating the homicide. And then the Doral Police Department is assisting in both parts.
Okay, and just to clarify, it was fight breaks out between these people. Security guard gets in the middle to stop it. He's shot and killed by the guy who's causing a commotion. Then the police come and start shooting him. And one of the police officers shoots and kills this guy, right?
Well, the preliminary investigation is that two officers and a subject who is deceased all produced firearms and discharged their weapons. At this time, it's too early to tell who was shot by who, but we're actively investigating that incident.
So as far as innocent people shot, it's a total of 6.
Correct. 6 innocent bystanders at this time were shot. They are in hospitals at this time. None of them have deceased at this time, but we have several that are in critical condition.
But the subject was shot, police officer shot, so we have 8 injured and 6 people. Right. So,
we have,
so it is 9 total.
So 9 persons were in total were shot. 1 was a police officer, 2 are deceased, and 6 are currently in the hospital receiving medical treatment.
And what is the condition of those 6 people in the hospital?
Various conditions at this time. Several are reported to be in critical condition.
Okay, and men, women, do you know the genders of people?
The initial report is 1 female and 5 males.
We have no idea what they were fighting about. The initial
at this time, no, the officers are still investigating, interviewing witnesses. I mean, this is a very lengthy investigation, so we plan the rest of the day and into the coming days to continue the investigation.
Obviously, recovered the guy's firearms. The initial.
Correct. Correct.
The person that he was fighting with, has he been taken into custody?
They're still looking at that. We're interviewing. It could be multiple people involved in the initial argument. So we've detained multiple witnesses. Our officers are at various hospitals interviewing key personnel who were present.
So there's no like immediate threat to people in this area that someone could be loose?
Absolutely not. The scene is completely secure. We have now, it will be shut down here for the next few hours while police conduct the investigation. but the scene and the surrounding areas are safe and secure at this time.
Did this all happen specifically in the martini bar, or in the surrounding Anaconda? Did you go outside of the scene?
So the entire incident was contained inside Martini Bar. Obviously, after the incident occurred, you had to spill out into the neighboring establishments and into the community, but the actual gunfire and encounter was within the premises.
In situations like
The shooting occurred in the common area, from what we understand.
The shooting occurred inside in the covered patio of the establishment.
in situations like this, how do you train your officers to minimize bystanders getting in the crossfire?
Well, aside from the regulations in terms of annual training officers, we go above and beyond here in our law enforcement community in South Florida. Like I mentioned, just 1 year ago, we had a multi-agency mass casualty active shooter drill at the same establishment. So we credit that with saving lives today. So it's annual training. Our officers from multi-agencies have established communication protocols, so they know the exact terminology to use. When an incident like this occurs, you have every single law enforcement agency that surrounds this community responding to the scene, and that's special, and that's what makes this a community, one of the safety communities in this country.
What do we know about the security guard who died? How long has he worked here? Do we know anything about him?
We're still trying to contact the family, so we don't have any particulars on that. We know that he was obviously employed, and unfortunately, he lost his life.
The officer referred to off-duty, on-duty,
The officer was a uniformed officer working in an off-duty capacity at the establishment. Both officers, yes. All right, correction. So, of the 6 people involved that were victims of this incident that are in the hospital, it's 4 males and 2 females. 4 males and 2 females.
But innocent bystanders.
Innocent bystanders, yes. Innocent. So 9 total shot. You have 1 police officer. You have 2 deceased, and you have 6 innocent bystanders. Of those 6 innocent bystanders, 2 are female, 4 are male.
And it was around 3:30. What time did all
The incident occurred at approximately 3:30 a.m. this morning.
What time was that bar open till?
The bar closed at 4 a.m. 4 a.m.
Is this an area that usually gets a lot of foot traffic that time of night? Like, has there been violence here before?
Not to this level. We obviously have incidents that occur, routine incidents that occur throughout the year. It is a nightclub, so there is a nightlife component, which we welcome in the city of Doral. We're grateful that we have an establishment that the community wants to come, but obviously we have a zero tolerance for any type of violence in our community. Anytime you're mixing alcohol with firearms, it's a deadly combination, and we're just grateful for a few things, primarily that our police is in stable condition.
Any Spanish? Yeah.
There you go, there you go, there you go. Police news conference there over there in Florida, South Florida. Incident there where it looks like at least 6 to 8 people has been shot and wounded. Looks though there is 2 fatalities. We're not sure of the names as yet. The families have to be informed. My name is Hartley. I'm from Crime Vlog Weekly. We're obviously bringing to you all the latest incidents across USA and worldwide where it's happening. We'll be there. I'll be there. As I said, my name is Hartley. We've been online from April 2023, coming up to 1 year now, and we're exploring with this YouTube channel and doing our best to get you all the latest crime updates as it happens, keep you very much informed. If there's anything that you would like to inform us about, by all means, email us at crimeupdatefiles@gmail.com. Big shout out to those of you down there in South Africa. Thank you very much for subscribing up there in Kenya and West Africa. Thank you very much. I have a few people down there in Australia, many in the USA, Caribbean, of course. Keep it coming, keep it going. We're keeping you in touch with what's going on around the world. Okay, well, that's it on this edition of Crime Vlog Weekly. Once again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We're definitely trying to get up there to at least, I would say, 50,000 subscribers. Do help us to get there. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. See you on the next video. Thank you.